Are you serious? Are you serious? It's going to be freezing in the east and sweating in the west. One of the craziest jet streams I've ever seen is taking place this coming week. Matter of fact, I'm going to tell you all about that in just a moment. But first, a shout out to virtualshield.com. That's www.virtualshield.com. Matter of fact, the Consumer Credit Reporting Agency, Experian, has just experienced a recent data breach that revealed the information of 24 million individuals and 800,000 businesses, exposing them to future hacking attempts. The best way to protect yourself from being a victim to attacks like this is to use a VPN. And the VPN that I use and I trust is virtualshield.com. That's www.virtualshield.com/deals/active/Begley. And due to the recent pandemic, Virtual Shield is offering its services at 50% off to help customers in need. And the first 30 days is a free trial. Are you serious? Just go to www.virtualshield.com/deals/active/Begley. It's time to protect the fam from all that spam. And you don't want those hackers and whackers and zackers and attackers going after you. All right, guys, let me just tell you what's going on right now. Real quick here. We have a situation with incredible extreme weather conditions. And here's what we have. A tale of contrasting temperatures is going to literally dominate the weather pattern this week in the lower 48 states. Matter of fact, the West will see warmer than average temperatures all week, with nearly 30 record highs possible. But in the East, the arrival of an autumn air blast will mean a temperature tumble for really for many big cities. As a matter of fact, the jet stream, which is a highway, fast moving of air that acts as a barrier between the hot and cold temperatures, will take a more extreme shape this week that will allow for the heat to remain out west and the intrusion of the cold air to come into the east. The Midwest, you're going to be freezing. That's where I'm at. Yes. And from the Midwest to the Northeast and down to the Gulf Coast, a dip in the jet stream is expected to send temperatures 10 to 15 degrees below average. So break out that winter coat, get ready, put another log on the fire. Are you serious? And in Chicago, Monday it was 78 degrees. But by the end of this week, the forecast says it's going to be at a high of 55. That's a 23-degree difference. Even in Florida, the temperature and humidity levels will drop. Tampa, you're expected to drop from your 90 degrees down into the mid-70s. That's insane for next Wednesday and Thursday. And the cool down in the east will follow possible rain, showers, and a few thunderstorms locally. Heavy rain could lead to flooding in the waterlogged mid-Atlantic states Tuesday and Wednesday. It's crazy. Meanwhile, out west, record highs. The heat will build. Nearly 30 record highs could be tied or broken this week. The persistent heat will high temperatures to 10 to 15 degrees above average all week long. We're experiencing it right now. Today, this morning I got up. I went to bed last night. It was 69 degrees here in Indiana. This morning I noticed it was 50 this morning. I put on the sweater. What? Medford, Oregon will potentially break its record highs, and it's flirting with that century mark. Can you believe that? These high temperatures will be coupled with dry air, no rain, gusty offshore winds, which will create critical fire conditions. And this pattern of warmth in the west and cooler weather in the east is forecast to last throughout the first weekend of October. What? This could be a October to remember. And so don't get ill in the east. Buy a fire insurance in the west And more weather forecast is coming. I'm going to try to keep on top of this because it's a really weird weather pattern. Extreme weather conditions, but you have the 5 waves of energy that are now affecting the jet streams with what's called an atmospheric compression, pushing those charged particles down closer and creating that updraft like we had with that Draco that hit Iowa that wiped out about half of the Iowa corn crops, guys, and hail, and more hail. And really, guys, if you live, I'm going to just make a prediction. It's going to be weird. You know, the Colorado Rocky Mountains, you're going to have right at the top of the mountain is where the jet stream is coming down all the way down to the panhandle of Florida. So there could be some tornadic activity when this cold air coming down in Kansas hits the hot air that's holding back. Kansas, Texas, Oklahoma, I'm just a little bit, it's really weird. Maybe even Colorado. Tornadic activity. Give your life to Jesus Christ because he's coming soon. And the weather patterns are off the charts, and nobody knows what's going to happen next. Weird, extreme weather conditions. I mean, think about this. Alaska just had hurricane winds hit them. What? It's getting crazy. Are you saved?